it's Kate from Katydid, just out for a walk on a lovely fall day. We're expecting cold and snow in the next couple days, so I am trying to make the most of whatever ground still exists under my feet. I'll be taking some pictures of scenery, having a nice little walk with my son and my dog. I hope you all enjoy yourself. You can see the ice is already starting to form on the lake. Makes it so pretty, even though it means it's cold. As the sun peeks out from the clouds, you can start to see a little bit of the colors of eastern Montana that I just think are so incredible. It is brown, so if you're a fan of green, 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 then maybe you won't think so, but I think it is just super, super pretty. Yeah, I know I said no rock hounding, but I was just looking at, I can't help myself. I was just looking at the clinker, the red stones that are along the side of the path, and we have here one of the reeds. They're sort of like cattails that grew in the shallows. This was a real swampy area at one time, so you can see the texture on that, and you can see it goes all the way in there. So if I wanted to bother, I could probably chip it out, but I've got some better specimens at home, so I'll just leave it here. So every winter the lake rises substantially, and I don't know if it's they let more water in because it comes all the way from the Yellowstone, or if it's because I used to think it was because it was freezing, but it is not nearly frozen enough to worry about at this point. So it's kind of a mystery. There's a coot out there, you can see him bobbing up and down. Fun. Here we have an impression of another plant, probably just a huge reed, possibly some kind of woody stem. This rock is this big, so there's my hand for scale. So this, whatever it was, probably was pretty big. Really digging the reflections in the water. Kava wants to know why we keep stopping. The deer know where they're going, and they all follow a path. So you can find deer paths all through the area, and usually when you follow them, they end up going someplace useful. So the deer, while they may be kind of derpy, they know where they're going. Tor found an agate! So, because the water rises, sometimes people forget to move their boats, and all this happens. I used to have a canoe that I kept out here, but somebody stole it, so now I have an inflatable kayak that I keep in my garage. Tor bounced the goose down. We're not showing you the goose poop. You're welcome. Alright, more discussion of colors. So, one of the things that I think people find hard to kind of grasp about why I think eastern Montana is so stunning is because they're used to colors that are vibrant and green and really obvious. But this little landscape here shows you what I'm talking about in terms of subtlety. The sagebrush and the grass, and it's like some incredibly tasteful interior designer just kind of set it up so that it's subtly beautiful, and I just love it. These are crab apples. I just thought it was really pretty. Ava has gotten to be a little more cautious. Oh, she's just decided the turkeys are fair game. Oh, she got hit by a porcupine the other day, and now she's not sure the turkeys are safe. The last time she saw turkeys, she went tearing after them and went over hill and up and over and into the valley. And now she's just looking at them and kind of stalking them slowly. Of course, all of the other ones are down here. Just a couple more coots floating in the distance, and this beautiful rust-colored plant life that used to be weeds, and now it's, I think they maybe were sunflowers, some kind of flower anyway, and now they're completely flooded.
And a plastic bag.
And a plastic bag. This is not the Loch Ness monster. It is in fact a little muskrat, and muskrats live in this area, and usually I see them on the bridge, and we're not quite there yet, but you can just see the little guide dog paddling along. Oh, he went under. One of these days I'm going to bring my backpack or something to carry stuff in and look a little closer at these rocks, because I know that they have plant fossils in them. And you can see this. Oh, see, Tor already found some reeds. Man, those reeds must have been just everywhere. Anyway, there's lots and lots of them, but we're always kind of like on our way through, right? It's 2.5 miles or so around the lake, and we're always on the home stretch. So we never want to stop. Maybe if we just went the other direction, that might work. Anyway, it's kind of a cool little place. More reeds?
Mm-hmm.
We think that they live in that little tangle of trees over there. So one thing that I wanted to mention is that this lake is entirely man-made. It's something that was created, kind of dug out of the valley in order to provide water for the local power plant. We have a coal-burning power plant, which of course has lots of controversy. Anyway, the thing that I wanted to point out is that even though this lake wasn't here before, now that it is, it provides habitat for all kinds of animals. We've seen turkey and deer and a fox and muskrats and all kinds of different ducks just in this little walk around the lake. So, you know, there's good things that happen when people get involved as well.